Hey guys, this is Wanda the Traveling Dutchie coming right at you from Costa Rica with today another update on COVID restrictions and the vaccine mandate here in Costa Rica because they keep changing things. So I'm here to keep you up to date. It's been quite the mess since ever the Costa Rica government announced that they were going to mandate vaccines to all businesses that are considered non-essential, like hotels, restaurants, bars, malls, you name it. There has been a lot of protest. This was supposed to happen starting December 1st. They now changed that date to January 8th, but now there's this confusing transition period and there's so many questions as to, can we still travel to Costa Rica if you're not vaccinated? If you are vaccinated, how are you supposed to get this QR code and show proof of vaccination? What is happening with the hotels? Like, are they running 100% capacity or 50? Many questions. I'm going to try to answer them all today as far as I possibly can, of course. If you're new to this channel, I'm a Dutch expat. I've been living in Costa Rica for over 16 years. With my channel, I'd like to educate you, help you with anything related to Costa Rica travel, entry requirements, Costa Rica living, and traveling and working online. Now, let's get straight into it. So after the government moved the vaccine mandate date from December 1st to January 8th, of course, a lot of people and lawmakers were still protesting because this is the middle of high season. A lot of businesses are losing money. I actually am a co-owner of a travel company, and since the government announced the vaccine mandate, there's been so many cancellations. So of course, hotels are feeling it. Again, they were in recovery and now again, they are struggling. So many lawmakers, one of them being from the Costa Rica Tourism Chamber, they all came together. They wrote a signed letter to the president requesting to at least change the date to after high season, which would be the end of April. Sadly, the president did not change his mind. So what's the situation like right now? So starting December 1st, we're gonna have this transition period. December 1st till January 7th, hotels, bars, restaurants, all these businesses have a choice between two models. Model 1, you allow non-vaccinated travelers or guests or visitors, but you can only run at 50% capacity. Model number 2, you only allow vaccinated travelers and you're allowed to run at 100% capacity. Now, here's the thing. How are you looking to book a trip to Costa Rica? Let's say, even if you're on booking.com or anything like that, wherever you do your research, wherever you book your trip, how are you supposed to know if this particular hotel chose model 1 or 2? Remember, I co-own a travel company, I don't even know. And so I'm supposed to, recommend our tourists or guests certain hotels. But if people are not vaccinated, I honestly do not know which hotel uses what model. I've literally received 3 emails from 3 hotels actually saying, hey, we're using model 1 or model 2, and that's it. So there's a lot of confusion there. Sadly, I'm not sure what the solution is going to be. The government said that these establishments need to let the public know what model they're using, but I personally don't know how or what. Maybe we'll find out soon enough. I'll do another video with an update on that. Then, starting January 8th, everybody, Costa Rica residents, foreigners, everybody that is 12 years and older must show proof of vaccination in businesses that are considered non-essential. I'm going to read you the list that the government gave us. So, non-essential businesses, bars, casinos, general stores, department stores, shopping malls, museums, fitness centers, hotels, cabins, lodging establishments. See, for a sec there, I was hoping that places like Airbnb or, any vacation rentals where it's just you, that, non-vaccinated travelers could stay there, but no, it is all lodging establishments. Spas, event rooms for business or social activities, adventure tourism, theaters, cinemas, art and dance academies. I have no idea how they're going to enforce this. Can you just imagine these little sodas, all these tiny little restaurants to just, ask their clients, can I please see your QR code? They need the people's business. So we'll see. Time will tell how this is going to be enforced because I have my doubts. Note though that you can still visit supermarkets, hospitals, pharmacies without needing to show proof of vaccination. Now, how are you going to be able to show proof of vaccination? I was talking about a QR code. How will that work? How do you get it? I will get into that when I talk about Costa Rica entry requirements. Because first I want to point out that it's important to know that you still need to be bringing masks with you. Masks are still required in public spaces, not necessarily only indoors. For example, if you're at the entrance of a national park and you need to buy a ticket, you will need to wear a mask. Don't worry though, once you're in the park, you can take it off, but just be sure to wear or to bring masks with you so you're prepared. There'll be washing stations everywhere, so you'll also be expected to wash your hands, and in certain places they'll take your temperature, so just keep that in mind. Then, there used to be a lot of driving restrictions. Those driving restrictions starting November 15 will be a lot more flexible. There will not be any more weekend restrictions on driving, and our curfew is now 11 p.m. So now most businesses can also be open until 11 p.m. So moving on to the entry requirements. Can you enter Costa Rica as a non-vaccinated traveler starting January 8th? Yes, you can. You do not need to show a negative COVID test. You need to fill out a health pass that will become available to fill out within 72 hours of your flight. This health pass will have basic questions, but this is where you need to attach the policy of your travel insurance, because the Costa Rica government mandates you to purchase travel insurance that meets their requirements. Not to worry though, we've had so much experience with this. There's a travel insurance company that I highly recommend that meets these requirements. They offer the best rates. They have great coverage and they have excellent customer service in case you actually need to file a claim. I will leave the link to this company in the description below this video. So when you're done watching, just scroll below the video to the text box where you will find a link and you can simply get a free quote. So then you've purchased your travel insurance, you've entered Costa Rica. Remember, this is after January 8th. And great, you're here, but you can't enter any of the non-essential businesses. So the only option that is left is for you to stay with friends or family, because Airbnb, as I mentioned, is not a possibility. There's a lot of perpetual tourists, so for them this does matter. A lot of perpetual tourists that are not vaccinated, and obviously so they live here. They don't have residency, they live here, and so they can still enter, purchase the mandatory travel insurance, and basically live at their own home. But if you are a tourist and you don't have friends here, then I am afraid there is not much to do for you here. Keep in mind, give it time. I don't think, it's just, like I said, how are they going to enforce this? But we'll keep our eye on it and I will keep you up to date. Now let's move on to the vaccinated travelers. Okay, so you need to fill out the same health pass that will be available to you within 72 hours of your flight. You fill out the basic questions and this is where you upload your vaccination card. This then will generate a QR code, and this QR code is the proof that you need to enter all non-essential businesses in Costa Rica. You will also need to show it when you check in for your flight, when you enter here in immigration. So it's important to hold on to that QR code. They will make it available offline as well. And just because the Costa Rica government doesn't mandate you to purchase travel insurance because you're vaccinated, seriously, I highly suggest to do so, especially during these times. But also think of scenarios like breaking a leg in the middle of the jungle and a helicopter needs to come get you. Those can get really expensive scenarios that you really want to be insured for. And the company that I do recommend, like I said, it has really affordable rates, so it's better to be safe than sorry. So make sure to check that link below in the description box to get a free quote from this company. Also guys, keep in mind that Costa Rica doesn't allow just any type of vaccine. They only recognize the following vaccine: AstraZeneca, Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson. And be sure that you received your final doses at least 14 days prior to arrival. Then the Costa Rica government also says the following groups are exempt from the requirement to present proof of vaccination in non-essential businesses. That would be people who have a medical condition duly accredited, which exempts them from vaccination following the policies of the Costa Rica Ministry of Health. But sadly, no instructions on how to obtain that, sorry. And the other group, obviously, that is exempt are minors under 12 years old. So to summarize, it's a mess. It's still all unclear. The only thing that is extremely clear is that starting January 8th, if you're not vaccinated, there's no point to visit Costa Rica as a tourist because you can't enjoy any of the tourism activities or the hotels unless you have friends. So, but again, just, subscribe to my channel so you receive updates, because I do not believe they are going to be able to enforce it. There's going to be so many protests. So let's wait and see what happens. Don't give up on Costa Rica yet. It is paradise. Yes, this is a huge, huge roadblock. And we're not happy with the Costa Rica government either. But there's so much beauty to be discovered here. And I'm pretty sure this is going to change. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so, because this is where you get updates on the entry requirements, anything related to the vaccine mandate, but also fun stuff. Like, check out my channel. I have over 130 videos of Costa Rica gems, Costa Rica living, best restaurants, you name it. Check out my other videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao from Costa Rica, pura vida!